We're excited to see you, and we're here in the Fighting Fit studio. For you guys that don't know, I'm Leria.
And I'm Madeleine.
Yes, and we are your Fighting Fit team. So we are going to explain to you today how we avoid getting punched in the face. So, saying that, we are going to look at the slips and some ducks when we go underneath, and then also we're going to have a pullback when we need to get out of the way. Now, very important with these, if Madeleine is going to be over there, if I need to avoid getting punched in the face, as you guys can see, she's got a nice Fighting Fit gloves on here. So if she's going to come in for a punch and she's going to come with a jab towards my face, I think maybe we'll just turn slightly this way. If she's going to come towards my face, I want to avoid this punch by slipping slightly just to the side. So I'm just missing the punch there. Right, we're going to change the angle for you guys for one more. So just a little bit from here. Again, if that punch is coming to my face, as she comes in, I'm going to slip to the side. If she now comes with a cross, I'm going to slip to the other side.
Yeah, so you always slip to the side where the punch is coming from.
Yes. Yeah, what I don't want to do is I don't want to go, as she's coming in for a jab, I don't want to go this way because I'm going to go right into the fist and it's going to connect me.
It's nice for me to follow up with a knockout.
Yes. So for my safety and the protection of my teeth, I want to make sure that I move. So she's going to go, I'm going to slip this way, and other side I'm going to slip this way. Right. So that's a very small move. Remember, for those, we don't have to duck all the way down. It's just a quick move, and we just want to avoid that punch and that fist connecting my head. Right. Now the other one we get is when we go underneath. This is called well, we call it a duck. You can also call it a rollback when you go under, or a roll under when you just avoid. Normally we would do those when my attacker is going to come in with a hook. You can use it for the other punches, but remember, if she's going to come in, let's say she's going to go or with a right hook, if she's going to come towards my face with a hook, I need to go just under it this way. So we'll turn that angle a little bit for you guys. If she comes in with a right hook, she comes toward my face, I'm going to go under. So make very sure that you don't go towards it. So what I don't want to do is if she goes towards this hook, I need to slip this way under. I don't want to go that way and move straight into the fist. So you always obviously want to go to the opposite side.
Yeah, no, yeah. Just to add what Leria is saying, very important. I know when you guys start out, when we say do a slip, you tend to lean forward with your head like this. It's not meaning like forward. You need to almost keep your body straight, dip and go, because especially like in Muay Thai and stuff, when you use knees and everything, if your head is like that, it's so easy for your opponent to attack back. Yes. So keep the body straight and
Plus, if I look down, so if she's going to go for a hook and I go like that, I can't see what she's doing besides getting punched in the face or getting a knee in the face. So I always want to make sure I keep eye contact with my attacker. So if she's here, she goes for a hook, I'm going to go under. But I want to make sure that I look and keep eye contact,
because there's a next one coming your way.
They're never going to just give one. So remember for that. Right, so that was our hook. So we can do it the ducks or the roll under. Again, whichever way, if she goes from the right, if she comes for a right hook, I'm going to go under this way. If she goes from the other side, I'm going to go under this way. Yeah. So it depends on which side the attack is coming from.
Yeah.
Right.
So again, like what side, this is the arm I'm throwing, so she's moving to that side. This side, she's moving to that side.
Good. And then we have another one where we can just do a pullback or a step back. So basically we're going to just lean far enough back to avoid, because obviously we're going to have our safe distance here. Now if Madeleine goes in for her right punch, if she comes towards me, I'm just going to avoid getting punched in the face. Again, we've learned last time, we've shown you guys that you can go and you can move it away, or we can obviously block and all the other stuff that we've learned. For the one today is we want you just to move out of the way. Now if I move back, you guys will notice here that when I moved back, I was dropping my hand a little bit. When I drop my hand, I'm not dropping it like this. I'm still keeping my shoulder up. So we always want to protect. So if I'm here, and if I end up dropping my hand, my shoulder is protected.
Yeah, very important.
It's keeping my chin protected here. My other hand that I'm dropping and bringing in is protecting my ribs and stuff, because I don't know where that shot's going to come in. So I never want to have my hands up and then just drop it back like that. Then I'm definitely an open target. So make sure it stays up. You're either going to go back, or you lift up the shoulder, we bring it back, and we protect the ribs. This hand will stay by the face. So
yeah, and
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Leria. So also when you go back, you don't just have to, so basically it's transferring the weight to the back. But you can also like take a little bit of a slide back with it. So you don't just have to do that, but you can even more, but then again step in to return a follow-up punch.
Yes,
So
very important. So in a little while we're going to show and explain to you guys a bit more on footwork, and then we definitely want to do that where we're able to step in and come forward for the punches. So step out and come in. For this one we're going to show you guys on the pads. I'm going to hold the pads, Madeleine will do the punches, and just don't worry too much about the foot just now. We just want you to get the body moving. Also remember, the last thing I'm going to show you is when we slip, we need to turn the body. So I can't just try and do this and keep everything stuck here. So when the punch is coming towards my face, I slip a little bit. Again, my shoulder goes up. I'm making sure that I just miss the punch, but I want as much protection as I can. And I slip this side. If I go under, again, I go under and my body moves with it. So I can't keep this and try and do that. So we want to go and move a little bit and go under. It's like a little bit of a C shape that I go under. And then when I go back from here, I'm just going to move out of the punch and we're going to return with a punch for that. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's show you on the pads. Right. So, very basic. These are my gloves, by the way. So I'm going to attack Madeleine at first. So I'm going to punch. She's going to slip, and then she's going to return with a jab right. Now this is something you guys can do at home again when you have your focus pads and a pair of gloves. Right. So from here, I'm going to show you slowly, and then we'll do 10 nice and fast. So it would be a slip for her. She's going to slip again, but now she's going to return, and she's going to go 1 and 2 and return with that. So you guys can do the same at home. You can go slip, slip, and a jab right or a jab power. Okay, ready? We're just going to do 10. You guys ready? Let's go. Here we go. Slip, slip, and 1, 2, yes. Slip, and nice. Slip, slip, and 3, good. Slip, slip, and 4. Slip, slip, and 5. Slip, slip, and 6. Slip, slip, 7. Slip, slip, 8. Slip, slip, 9. One more. Slip, slip, and 10. Well done. Right, so you guys see that's a nice one. You can also practice and just keep moving and follow up with punches. Return on that. Right. We're going to show you guys the duck. So again, remember we go under. Most of the time when I would attack with a hook. So slowly again, we're going to show you. So it's going to be, she's going to punch for a jab. She's going to punch for a cross. I'm going to attack for a hook. She's going to go under and return with a power. Okay. We're going to do 10 of those.
just the one side for now.
Just the one side for now. Okay, ready? So we go 1, 2, under, and power. Nice. Hook and power. Hook and power. Good. Nice. Good. Sorry. There we go again. And power. 2 more. Under. Power. 1 more. Under. Power. Nice. Well done. So did you see there? It's a small move. We're also not, when we go for the roll, we're not going to go all the way down here. It's just a quick one. You just want to miss the connection to your face just a little bit under and a little bit under. Good. Right, now the pullback, if I go for a straight punch towards her face, she's just going to come back and come in for a power punch. Right, so this one will be a jab and a cross. I'm punching her back and she's going to return with a nice power. And for that one, we're also just going to show you 10 punches there. Ready? So, 1 and power, nice. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Well done. Nice. As you guys can see, that there's a lot of power that comes also from the slip. As you return, you can come back with a lot of power for that knockout to add to it. Good. All right, in the next set, we're going to just show you guys the footwork. So you've probably noticed now that Madeleine wasn't standing still. So we're constantly having our feet moving, we're moving our bodies in and out. So we're going to explain it to you guys in just a second. All right, guys, we're going to just add a little bit of the footwork to it. Now, we're going to move back so you guys can actually just see our feet here. I've mentioned it, we never want to stand still. So we're not going to be in any position where we're always just going to stand still and then punch and move. There's no movement. We constantly want to be light on our feet. Now we're going to show you the same combos, but what we want to do is when we do the pullback, so if I end up coming back, Madeleine was explaining that you can actually take a step back. So you're going to slide back and then take a step in to return with a power. So we don't want to just be light, we're going to come back and we're going to come in for power. We're going to show you on the pads now. Also, when we do the roll or the under, sometimes we can go further. So instead of just going under, we're going to take a little step further. Now I can return with a body or something on the side. So remember that you not have to just be on the same spot. And then we've got a nice other one that we're going to show you. If you're in a fight, hopefully not, but if you're in a fight and you want to turn and change direction. So if I would punch or block something here, I would just slip to the side. Now I'm going to show you a bit further, then Madeleine will show you. So from here, if I block or punch or do something on this side, I'm just going to turn. Now in the combo, we're going to show you how we can use that to our advantage, and you can follow up with a kick or something nice.
Yes, and by using this movement in and out, you're also creating more power. So your punches are going to be return powerful if you go out and step in again. So it's very important to move. And this is what Leria said, move away. You basically change the direction of the fight and you create an opening for you to follow up with another strike. Okay, so let's...
Right, so we're going to show you the first one with the pullback. Very simple. She's just going to create distance when she does the pullback and then come and return with a nice power right. So we're just going to show you 5 of those. Okay, so we go forward, back and power, nice. And again, back and power, good. And again, right, back and power, 2 more. Again, back and power, 1 more. Right, back and power, well done. You guys see that she's moving, we're gliding. So we don't want to take a big open step like that.
Yeah,
we want to be light on our feet, a little bit in and out. Good. All right, now we're going to show you when we do the duck. Now for Madeleine, she's going to take a little bit of a bigger step when she does the duck. It's going to create more distance to the side, and she can return, because arm will be open, she can return with a nice body shot there. So slowly we'll just show you first. So it will be there. When she goes under, she creates distance and she can come back with a body shot. We'll show you just 5 of
So
those.
again, I'm sliding into it.
Okay.
Okay. So just 1, 2.
Yeah, so 1, 2, go under and return, yes. And go right, under and body, nice. And go right, under and body, good. Go right, under and body, and 1 more. And go right, under and body, good. Okay, constantly moving. We're not stuck and we're not standing still. Right, now that extra one that I showed you when we want to change direction. So for instance, if Madeleine would punch first, she'll go for jab right. Now I'm going to attack. I'm going to punch back. She's going to move. She's changed the direction.
Pushing her hand that way.
Yes, and now this is all open.
Here.
So she can return with a side kick. Okay, let's do it one more time slowly. So there, I punch, she moves, and she returns with a side kick. Okay, we'll just show you 5 more of those. So there, move it away, and in for a kick. And again, move it away, and kick, nice. And to the right, move away, and kick. And 1 more, and to the right, move away, and kick, nice. So remember, with all of these you guys can play, just be careful when you start punching and kicking. Watch yourself's face, or maybe put your gum guard in, and just move. Right guys, so the main thing that I want to explain is that in boxing, at all times, whether you're doing it for exercise, whether you're doing it just to stay fit, or whether you're doing it for a fight, we want to move. So always be light on the feet, hands up, stay there, and move in and out. Okay, so don't get stuck to where you're standing. Awesome, right, so don't forget you guys, there's lots of other technique videos. Today we're just focusing on avoiding the punches to the face. So we want to be light on the feet, we want to move, we want to duck, we want to slip, and play nice and soft. If you guys have some gloves and you have your focus pads, you can team up and just go through the different combos nice and soft.
Enjoy. This is a wonderful sport. So enjoy, and we'll see you in the next round.
Yes.